the Scorpion by Megadeth. Now, I had something special planned for this video, but due to technical difficulties, I haven't been able to get the videos to work, but I will try to get them working for Don't Date Single Moms 3. Now, what I wanted to talk about in this video is the fact that they will con you into a relationship with them, and basically they will make you their universe. They will make you their end all be all in their life, even above their own children. And regardless of what she'll tell you, she can tell you, "Oh, I love you more than my child." It it doesn't matter. She's conning you into a relationship because she wants to survive. She wants to survive off of you, and she's living off of you like a leech. Now, who's in on this con? Well, it's her friends, and her family, and sometimes her children are in on it too. Now, the family is helping her out. Is the reason why they help her out is because she's actually a burden on them. She's more of a parasite than anything. So they want to help her get hooked up with someone as soon as possible because they want her off of them. She is a parasite. They need her gone. So they don't care what happens to you. They don't know you. They don't care about you. They care about her, and they want to get rid of her. So that just shows you how much you mean to them. Now, her friends, it's the same thing as the family, or it can be that they just want to be all up in her business and help her get with someone, because single moms like to play the victim almost all the time. So she plays the victim long enough in front of her friends, they're gonna try to help her get somebody because they think that it's a great injustice to what has happened to her, even though she's brought this on herself. Now, sometimes the children can be involved in this because they, when they get older, they understand mom needs somebody else to survive, and when mom survives, they survive. You want to avoid this situation at all costs. You don't want to be raising children that aren't yours. Now, the reason you can avoid these situations if you don't have a relationship with her, at least a romantic one. Why? Ultimately, single moms try to con you into a marriage. Why? Well, some of them want to take half of your stuff. Others just want to live off you for the rest of their lives. Now, you don't want them to take half your stuff. Why? Because then half of your stuff goes to her children. Children that aren't yours. They're not yours. They don't have any rights to what belongs to you. Also, marriage or a relationship can lead to having children with her. You don't want that. If it's outside of a marriage, well, guess what? If you don't want to stick around to raise those other kids, she still gets child support. So now you're losing part of your check. Or if you are in a marriage and you have a child, well, guess what? If she wants to keep the child but she doesn't want you around no more, guess what? She gets half your stuff and child support. That's a double whammy. That will hurt you very, very bad. Now, some of these single moms are hoes. They sleep around on you, even when they promise that they'll be the most loyal. Some of them cannot control themselves anymore. They are just that. They're a club hoe or just the neighborhood hoe, whatever they are. They will sometimes con a man into taking care of a baby that she says is his, but it's not. And the fact is that in this country, in the United States, you see it all the time. There's men that are forced to pay child support on children that aren't theirs, even after the courts and the man learns that this is not his child. They will still make him pay for it. Why? Because he was the caregiver at the time, and the child depends on that money. Well, who cares? That's not your child. You shouldn't be forced to pay for children that aren't yours. And that's what leads me to another thing. In certain states, the courts can force you to pay for those children that aren't yours, and that everyone knows they have a different dad. You weren't tricked into it. They were already there before you got into the relationship with her, but she can come and tell them that now they depend on you because you brought in a certain amount of income and they need that to survive. So then the courts will then feel sorry for her and then force you to pay for children that aren't yours. No one wants that. I don't want it. I'm sure a lot of you don't want it. So avoid that kind of relationship with a single mom. You want to be her friend? Fine, be her friend, but don't get involved like that. So you don't want to get conned. It is one big con game, and it sucks because men will lose every time. You're not going to con her. You're the one who's getting conned, and you're going to lose. It's like Vegas. The odds are stacked against you. So avoid them, don't date them, and please don't marry them, and don't have children with them, because having children with them is the biggest mistake. You already see the situation she's in, because what she's doing with you, she's done it before, and that's what will lead to tragedy. Myself